it's like to be me. Growing up, feeling different, you see. Always knew there was something wrong with me. Something going on, mind always racing strong. Couldn't put my finger on what was really wrong. All that I knew, I didn't have it going on. Didn't have a friends or a buddies who should chill. Even when you're proper so, yo, you know the shit ain't ill. Making me feel like I'm fucked, like I need a pill. Is something wrong with me? Is this life for real? I'm just a kid. Can anyone see how I feel? What the fuck is wrong with me, yo? What is the deal? Too many factors that could play into this. Could it be that I needed a therapist? When you're alone as a child, you grow so pissed. Or was that just me confused about all of
This life, it is my story. Got to tell them, don't ignore me. I've drove these roads and walked these streets 1,000 times. And as the days go by, I always try to be who I am. To be who I am. To be who I am.
So now I'm hitting high school, all alone. No friends, no cliques, possessions over a phone. Stuck in a small town, God throw me a bone. Is this where my life is going? Oh no. Fights, bullshit, drama every day. So now I'm left with no choice to find a way to abrogate that town like any way. And by the time I did, I was so dumb. Had to piss away a few more years, living on the streets and cheating on girls. A fucked up family life was to blame. People turn their backs and I'll never be the same. I was just another locked up in the system, and when I got out, no one wanted me with them. What's that about famine and poverty? Growing up felt like a necessity.
This life, it is my story. Got to tell them, don't ignore me. I've drove these roads and walked the streets 1,000 times. And as the days go by, I always try to be who I am. To be who I am. To be who I am.
Now moving on with this fucked up life that I've had. There was so many things in life that drove me mad. Like always thinking about where was my dad, with all the things in life I never had. So now I'm on my own, self-dependent, after having my heart ripped out my chest. Funny how life deals good with the bad. Raising my boy is better than the rest though. Spending time with him, I feel so free to be the man that I really wanna be, and the best damn dad that I can. Setting examples for my little man, and at the same time working on myself. For my son, my girl, my family. Certainly not doing this shit for the wealth, only down to represent myself.
This life, it is my